Hey Malevolence Omega, this is Emperor Palpatine with another Sith Raid tutorial video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to run Beast Mode, or it's also known as Machine Gun Leia if you include Leia in it. So let's talk about necessary Zetas and mods for the team. So necessary Zetas, there really aren't any, because Cornered Beast will only work if the opponent is taking damage over times, and that's not going to happen in the Sith Raid. It is nice, but it's just not going to happen. You do need the Zeta on Strength Flows from the Force. It is what recovers protection for the team. It's what adds any survivability for a non-Jedi team. And the cooldown reduction helps a lot too. And then you don't need any other Zetas. I don't have any other Zetas for this team. You can put an extra Zeta on Princess Leia, but it's not necessary. It just increases her survivability, but since she's going to be stealthed for most of the battle, it doesn't actually matter. Mods, I have Wampa modded for a bit of speed and a lot of offense. I've got him at 1,000 bonus offense and 73 bonus speed, and that's perfect. That's kind of where you want him. Hermit Yoda, I've got modded for speed. I've got him at plus 111. And that's just so that he can use his master's training as frequently as possible. It's so that he can use his strength flows from the Force as frequently as possible, and so he can heal the team as often as possible. General Kenobi, I've got him modded for speed and some survivability. I've got him at 100,000 health and protection with 98 bonus speed. It helps. It's not necessary, but it helps. And I've got him at 400 bonus physical offense. Leia, you want to mod for offense and a bit of speed. She's already a fast character, so not much speed at all. So I've got her at 46, and she's already faster than Wampa. And if I were to mod her correctly, this would probably be a bonus 700 plus offense. And it'll make a huge difference the more offense you have. In fact, I'm going to change her mods right now in front of you guys. So I have this set on IG88 that I'm just going to move over because it's a good set for her. One second. Sorry, guys. And then you want to have the sets be either offense and critical chance or critical damage and critical chance. And you do want this arrow to be a speed arrow. I'm just going to go ahead and take the one from Wedge because it has some offense secondaries. This ends up bringing her total offense to probably plus 1,000, which is great. And you'll see a significant difference in the amount of damage she deals the more offense she gets. And then Sabine, I've got modded for a bit of speed. You don't need a ton. And then some offense. Again, the reason that her offense is so low is I've only got her at gear 8. If you were to have her at gear 12, she'd be much better. And it's just something that needs to happen with time. So now let's go into the method for the team. So to begin with, Hermit Yoda is going to go first. Hopefully you won't have used him in another part of the raid, and he will have Master's Training off of cooldown. But since I don't, I'm just going to use this basic, and it's going to end up reducing my damage a lot because that happened. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Strength Flows from the Force, which will get a mass assist. I will use this AoE to hopefully get some days on Sith Assassin, which I did. I'll go ahead and call another mass assist. And then use Leia's stealth ability frequently. And then once you are able, always use Darksaber Strike on Scion. This is what allows the damage for the team to go to very high numbers. The defense reduction is going to just make the team do what it does. You can see that Wampa was hitting before for about 20,000. He's already hitting for an extra 20,000 damage. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse that. Hopefully I can get Sabine to survive to use another Darksaber strike, but it's not looking like I will be able to, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. Thankfully she has Foresight, which should help out a little bit. Okay, so do some heals. Use Leia's stealth ability, so now she has offense, critical chance, critical damage up, and she will just start. It's called Machine Gun Leia for a reason. She's just going to deal a bunch more damage a lot quicker. Never cleanse a Cycle of Suffering from Wampa. That does need to be said because it does happen occasionally. It just never needs to happen. Alright, so there's Sabine dead. That's unfortunate, but with 2 armor shreds, you'll just start getting diminishing results from any extra. So it doesn't really matter past that. And now that the additionals are dead, I don't have to worry about bonus turn meter. I can just start beating the crap out of Scion. So the better version to run this team uses Thrawn for some speed control of Scion, and it'll also... It's for speed control of Scion and to prevent buffs and also some extra survivability. But with Hermit Yoda, it's not really necessary to run Thrawn. You could argue that it is actually better to run the version with Princess Leia. I don't think so, just because the bonus protection from Thrawn is amazing. And it is what keeps the team running for as long as it can run. I probably won't even make it to Enrage with Wampa. That's how squishy this team can be. So hopefully Wampa gets a turn before Sith Assassin. I don't know if he actually will. Okay, so and now I just blow them up. He got his protection back up, and he can just start wailing on Scion again. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse that, and then use this. Every time Hermit Yoda uses his mass heal, it'll end up calling everyone to assist, and the more that happens, the more damage you deal. So there are times when you just want to spam his heal ability. Towards the end, you want to be careful with it because you do want to try and save Hermit Yoda so that he can be used in an additional team, because Hermit Yoda is probably the best character for Phase 2 of the Sith Raid. And the way you let that happen is you intentionally let the rest of your team get killed early. I know that sounds horrible, these poor tunes, but it is necessary. Alright, so let's see if I can try and keep Wampa alive. I might have to actually cleanse a cycle of... it's 4 turns still on Rage. I'll chance it. So I actually want to try and save Strength Flows from the Force until a little bit closer to Enrage, just so that Torment, his AoE, will not kill Hermit Yoda immediately. And the reason that I'm worried about that is, even though Hermit Yoda gets 100% dodge chance, or 100% extra evade, the raid bosses, once they go in Rage, get way higher accuracy. I think they get a bonus 1,000 accuracy. So the only way to avoid it is by using by getting Foresight. That's the only way to avoid the bonus damage, or that's the only way to avoid it in Enrage. So, and it looks like this is actually a really solid run. I'm pretty happy with this. This is about 4% in non-heroic Sith, which is nothing to laugh at. So there's Enrage. It looks like I actually managed to evade a little bit of extra damage. And then here, yeah, so right here I want to go ahead and use Strength Flows from the Force. It'll call the Mass Assist. And then nobody dies, thankfully. But now Hermit Yoda is out of stealth. What I probably should have done right there is just let Leia leave stealth so that uh-oh. That's not good. I'm gonna lose Hermit Yoda. That's just gonna happen. Oh, I guess not. So this run was actually pretty good. It's a faster team to run. It's really easy. Once you get the 2 Darksaber strikes in and the armor shreds, the team just runs itself. So here I've got 3.8 million damage. This isn't the best possible run. If I went in clean and had Master's Training from Hermit Yoda off of cooldown, this would have been an almost perfect run. And if I had gotten Sabine to survive a little longer, that would have been great as well. Because although it's diminishing returns, once you get the 8th armor shred on there, things just go well. So that's all I have for this video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you. Goodbye.